Well, fast or slow, new school or old school. So a lot of you know from watching the channel that I love splitting wood, and I love splitting wood by hand, and I also love using the Unicorn wood splitter. And I've gotten a lot of comments from previous videos when I've been hand splitting saying that very slow, very inefficient. I've even gotten comments on videos where I've been using the wood splitter saying very slow, very inefficient. The bottom line is this is not a production business for me. This is a hobby business. We make firewood to sell in bundles, and we sell, quite a few bundles for a self-serve firewood stand down at the end of our road here. But if I was going to be doing production level firewood sales, I certainly wouldn't be using axes, and I definitely would not be using that wood splitter. I would be looking at a real high volume commercial type processor or wood splitter. I like splitting wood both ways. I love using the wood splitter, especially with some of the new changes, the modifications they made to it with the log lift. I didn't use the 4-way wedge today because the rounds weren't really all that big. I've got some bigger ones here behind me, which will definitely put the 4-way on for that. The cycle time is still a little slower. I'm toying around with the idea of increasing the pump capacity from a 22 to a 28 gallon per minute pump. I've got enough hydraulic fluid to do that, and enough hydraulic line size to do that. So that might be something we add in the future. But it's definitely faster than splitting by hand. I like it a lot. I can get, for me, being a single person operation, it's working just fine for me. I absolutely love splitting wood by hand. There's something, I think, if you've done that, and if you feel that way, maybe you don't, but if you feel that way, there's something really enjoyable that your own power and energy is causing the effect, is making the firewood. And that whole experience has been taken to a level that I didn't even know existed with the splitting tools that you've been seeing me use here in the last, maybe few months. I did a couple of shorts. This is the Casterman Timber Pilot. This is the 5.5 pound Timber Pilot with his logo there, and a 5.5 is etched into the side here. This has been awesome. This is half a pound heavier than the previous one, which was 5 pounds, and that's an amazing tool. I worked a lot with him on the type of handle that he and I think would suit my swing really well. This is a 36-inch handle. I'm a little over 6 feet 2 inches tall. I really like a long handle, and typically one of the reasons I like a long handle on my axes is my property, as you well know, is sloped, and I typically stand on the low side of my chopping block or my chopping stump. So it delivers the head at that perfect strike angle, 90 degrees. So I'm entering the round, you know, at this angle here. So that length of handle plus my swing plane, which Winston worked on a lot studying, really has worked out well. So as if it could possibly get any better than this, it has. So this was an extremely special order production for him. This is actually a 6-pound timber pilot. And I have swung a 6-pound splitting axe before. I had the Council Tool 6-pound splitting axe, which I really liked. I didn't find it fatiguing. I'm used to swinging heavy things. I split a ton of wood when I was younger using mauls and wedges and sledgehammers. So the heavier axe really didn't bother me. It actually feels really good. He did a very special handle for me, and hopefully this will come into focus when you look at the end here. But this is actually a laminated handle, and this was something new that he wanted to try. Initial results, as far as I'm concerned, spot on. You can actually see him building this handle on his YouTube channel, which I'll put a link to in the description. But again, 36-inch, and he did a very, very unique customized staining of this. He talks about using these stains on his channel, and I really like this almost burgundy color. I think it just goes really well with the look, kind of that antique-y vintage look on the surface there. So cutting with these, or splitting wood with these axes, all of the timber pilots, the 5, the 5.5 pound, and now the 6, it is a sheer pleasure. It doesn't even feel like work. This is ash, pretty hard wood. I've cut oak with, I've split oak with this, I've split maple, I've split all different species, and it performs equally well in everything. You don't even have to swing this. I mean, literally, the weight of this head and the long handle set at the position I'm standing at the chopping block there, the weight of the axe does the work. So I'm literally just holding on to it and letting it slide straight down and do the splitting. So very, very effortless compared to other tools I've used in the past. So on a day like today, where it is about 60 degrees, there's a little breeze, not a cloud in the sky, it's comfortable, I could split out here for hours using these timber pilots. And I may still do that because we have a lot of daylight left today. So just, a little discussion here on, the pros of hand splitting, using a mechanized log splitter. There's just something really enjoyable about splitting your firewood by hand when you can. And I realize that not everybody can do that, but man, if you ever get the chance to try out one of these from Casterman, it's the experience of a lifetime if you enjoy hand splitting wood. So thank you, good sir, for building me amazing axes that I can come out here and enjoy this wonderful time outside and get a great workout. So thanks so much for watching. Got a lot of content coming up here on Catbird Hill. Stay tuned. Thanks so much for liking the videos, sharing them, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. We're well over that 1,000 subscriber mark, and we're climbing. Thanks to you all. Until next time, John here from Catbird Hill. Take care.